And now, Reformer802.com Real Talk blogger Shanta asks you to ponder this.
I know nothing about gardening. In fact, my eyes glazed over a few weekends ago as my hilltop, middle-of-the-woods quirked friend laughed at my response to his question. "Do you know how much time gardening takes?" he asked as we sat on his couch in his living room. I flashed a big smile and said, "Well, you just scatter the seeds, water will come, and things will grow." He continued to laugh at my ridiculous answers, and then he explained the process. I retained nothing of what he said about the steps involved in gardening. Shortly after that conversation, there was an incident that happened that illuminated the fact that I did start a garden of a different kind, scattering the seeds in the same way that I thought real-life gardening worked. I discovered the harvest of this garden while catching up with an old friend during the middle of the night in one of our conversations. At one point, she paused and said, "You know, getting out of Connecticut was good for us, and we are doing the things that we said we wanted to do." I let her words sink in as I mentally wandered back to the many times I would sit on her floor of her apartment on her bamboo floor mats. We contemplated going places where we would not be recognized by anyone, or we pondered the creative roads we wanted to take with our lives. We attempted to partner together on projects, but as marriages, graduate school, and moving invaded the space of our friendship, we peacefully went with the flow, never apologizing or coming up with excuses for the break. Our check-ins over the years were jam-packed with trips down memory lane and new stories. As I sat aboard the train of nostalgia, I realized she was right. My friend was merging the worlds of holistic thinking and health with her law degree. I was working on many projects and recently reached out to her to appear as one of the profiles for a new website collaboration I was engaged in. After the short silence, I exclaimed in response, "We did. We planted those seeds, did not force them, and it seemed like we abandoned them. But look at what we've grown." The conversation and laughter continued for a little bit before we both had to leave each other to return to our lives. I sat in silence for a few minutes thinking about the imagery of her and I back in Connecticut as two young women walking arm in arm. As we temporarily shared our path with each other, we scattered seeds, daring them to grow, while not forcing anything to become beyond what it was going to be. We never tended to the weeds and figured that everything that was going to survive for harvest would just do so naturally.